So much here. So this is one of the problems you might run into. This is the lyrics for Around the World. And I know this is not going to work. Oh, is that little thing sad? Why are you sad? You made sad sounds. It was going nip, nip, nip. Sounds like my cat's hungry. I don't know why I can't. I think it's just dying. Wow, so sad. All right, doesn't matter. Can't play the song, but anyway, music can do interesting things, right? So it's a low entropy song, but high energy. That's hard to make. It's not physics. So you process all of these songs. I've got to get off that and see what you get. So this again, so they're not weighted by popularity, as I said, that's hard. I mean, maybe we could do the top 100. Maybe that's something we could do. This is one of these first things. So we're trying to understand if this makes sense. And so we got this mean happiness score. This is this range around about 6 up to 7. And you can see it's pretty messy. Again, we're only using these 1,000 words. It includes ski jump. That was the most obscure word, I think, right? A single word. Ski jump doesn't appear a lot in music lyrics, right? Pancakes, maybe. I'm not sure about that either. But, or neurotic, maybe. Not so common. So it's not fitting very well onto the text. Still, we sort of see this overall pattern, and then we wonder about that. So what does this mean, right? It appears that taken as a whole, music lyrics where we weight each song roughly equally. The rabbit is up there now, by the way. I just want to point that out. The rabbit. Okay, rabbit, it just worries me. The rabbit worries me. I know there's another plot in here I want to show you. Okay, so one thing, let me at least just say it. So what if we just take, at this point we can't add more words. We don't have more words, right? We just don't, right? We don't have scores for them. So one thing we did was we took 75% of the words we had at random and threw out 25%, right? And just did that over and over again. And what you see is actually you get the same overall pattern. If you take love out, then that moves everything down because it's such a prominent word in songs. Songs are just absurdly about love, right? We'll see that some aren't, of course, but so that moves everything down, but the overall pattern remains the same. So imagine that's changing the lens, right? You're changing the lens, but you still see the same shape, and we're going to see that again. So that's promising, right? That means like there's not. It suggests that if we had more words, it wouldn't be something completely different. Hopefully, it would smooth this out. And then this was perhaps the most compelling thing to sort of suggest we were on the right track. Because I have to say, we tried a bunch of other methods. We did try some NLP stuff, but we couldn't get a signal out of anything. Right? Nothing was. It was all flatlining and stuff. It wasn't giving us anything to show there was. So this suddenly now we've got like a heartbeat on the patient, right? We know the patient's alive, but our instruments weren't picking up anything. So this is actually song. This one is actually song titles. And I know I've got lyrics, but this is actually the titles taken from. You disturb me. Why are you so sad? Taken from CDDB, I think it is, which is this really old thing where people would type in their titles and so on. Right? It was pretty fun. So when you put your CD in to your computer, it would know which songs you had. So it's a great database. So these are just the titles, and of course titles are really dense things in terms of content. So that's going to be pretty rich. There's not so much la 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 la, which is also a common thing. And it's separated them nicely, right? So this is metal and industrial, and there's a huge range of categories, right? So there's like Norwegian dark punk metal or something. There's just like incredibly refined categories of music, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands. So we group them together. That's metal / industrial. And this, we had a threshold here, right? So we don't have, right? There's no metal back here. This is punk, yeah. So punk is here, and then rap and hip hop, and then pop and rock go back in time, and gospel and soul we don't have as much. It goes back a while, but that's where we start to have enough data. So this is sort of sorting them out in a reasonable way, which comports with one's sense of these things. Now, you may quite enjoy this music. That's different. But the lyrics are not great, so generally speaking. And so it's not just that these are new genres of music, there's also the new genres of emotional genres have been colonized. Country and Western is somewhere in here for country and Western fans, but so not all, we haven't shown all of them here. So there's some stability to there's stability to them, so it seems to be like this maybe is working okay.